Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to another week of football fan talk with your man. I am Jay LaFleur. You know what I'm saying?
I am Raider Mike.
Hey, what's up? As always, this is Big Shann in the house, man, repping the little Raider love.
We all got to keep our hope alive.
Hope alive.
Yes, indeed. You see, we this week we down one, man. Shout out to OG Pops. Hopefully, be tuning in the comments. You know, he a little sick, so he's not gonna tune in this week. So it's just us three.
He gonna be all right.
Yeah, he gonna be all right. Speedy recovery.
Get some rest, and don't worry about it. We got it.
Exactly. So let's jump right into it, man. We had a lot of interesting games last week. Then we're gonna break down our certain games that we chose. I'm gonna go ahead and go with Raider Mike. You can go ahead and break down the game you had first.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna break down. I have to break down my boys. My Raiders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Break it down as a nail biter, but each week is a playoff atmosphere for us because we really knocking out each team. If you think about it, each team that we playing, we knocking them out the playoffs possibly if we win.
Yeah.
We can knock all of them people out of the playoffs. We can knock Denver out on Sunday.
Yep.
The Colts is a tall order, but and then San Diego too. But anyway, I'm gonna get back into my game. It wasn't pretty. Raiders game, it was ugly. We still struggling a little bit on offense, a little bit with our passing game. I mean, the last couple of games, I mean, we're being efficient, but we're just not getting the touchdowns like we were getting earlier. And I think that's due to having players out. But overall, Derek Carr threw for like 236 yards, a touchdown. He didn't do bad, but I want more out of him. We got to see greatness out of him. We can't just see good. You got to be like Aaron Rodgers and Brady and just players that know how to win. Derek Carr, give him credit. That's his 28th comeback or 28th comeback. He got the most comebacks in football out of all the quarterbacks that's active right now. So give him some love and stop hating on him. And our defense played, they played good. I got to give them, they played good until they gave it that one little touchdown. But then when we needed to get that stop to get the ball back to Derek Carr in the offense, they came through and got that stop. So I'm optimistic about what they're going to do. But we got to take it one day at a time and one game at a time with our Raiders. And my injury report, Darren Waller and Denzel Perryman did not practice Wednesday, and Jonathan Abrams is out for the season with a shoulder injury. Yeah, I just saw that. NFL Network out for the season.
That's not surprising though.
Well, but he was balling. I got to give him credit. I can't say nothing bad about him. He been making plays, and he made plays that game. This going to be a big loss, but we have somebody else to step in. I think Teamer are playing. Teamer is a hitter. So we'll have.
And we still got Ha Clinton Dix too. So.
Oh, I thought they traded him.
No.
He's still on the Raiders.
Yeah, we had him on the practice squad for a minute. I think we called him up.
No, somebody.
Was it Mueller? What's his name?
Somebody took Tanner Muse.
Yeah,
something
like that.
He came off the injury list.
But I thought we got rid of him. I thought we cut him.
Oh, maybe
I'm thinking his name's something like I'll be fucking up the names and shit.
But like, Tanner Muse, I know who Tanner Muse is, but anyway, like I said, all in all, the Raiders the offense was efficient. We had good. The game flow was good. We had almost the same amount of carries as passes. So I think that's good when we have a balanced attack. But I just think for us to go to where we need to go to, Derek Carr has got to take us there. And if Darren Waller maybe could get his stuff together and play next week or possibly play this week, because we do need him. I'm just saying, don't be out there going pussy on us if you ain't really hurt. We need your ass out there to be a damn decoy or something. Run some patterns or something. But anyway, run some routes. Clear it out.
Let me ask you this, Mike. You think we working Renfro a little too much, man? Because
we got to work him but that's gonna open it up. No, because by working him, that's gonna open it up for Edwards more, and it's gonna open it up for Deshaun Jackson. So they want to double him, and Zay Jones got to win that battle. He may have a linebacker on him or something. So that's gonna favor the matchup. So that's all I gotta say. I mean, it wasn't pretty. but I'll take it, and we'll take it one game at a time. I'm not saying playoffs because I'm not getting we ain't getting up too high. Let's just stay focused.
Early Christmas present, huh?
Yeah, it'll be an early Christmas present. Let's just beat Denver on Sunday. That's all I got to say. Start with Denver. That's it.
Solid.
And
go
that's
ahead.
all right.
Go ahead, Big Shann. Go, and you can go ahead and break down the game that you chose.
If you guys watch this game, man, if you didn't and you just checked out the stats, you would have thought that the Bears should have won this game. You know what I mean? But like your pop say, man, comes down to turnovers, man. You know, when you look at the stats, man, just from the Bears, 285 yards for Justin Fields compared to 87 for Cousins, right? Rushing, they had fucking, what was that? Let me see. Rushing, they had a total of 132 yards to 115. But then when you go down to the turnovers, four fumbles, 3 losses, one interception. You know, Cousins threw 1. You know, and sack wise, they were almost on par with each other. 3 on the Vikings and then 4 on the Bears and whatnot. You know, the Bears' defense was doing their job, but for some reason, man, when it came to getting the ball into the end zone, they was having troubles, man. You know? And a lot of that is attributed to that line, man. You know, I believe what's the coach's name? Saggy.
Aggie, damn Saggy. Tag on.
Saggy. Because his face was sagging, man. And you know, it was a couple weeks ago that it was rumored that he was going to be out of there. Like it came out before anything was official, but they squashed that shit. But I don't know, man. Maybe somebody was putting it out there, and you know how they say words have power, man. But the way it's looking, man, they need to do something, man.
He's gonna be out the door just as soon as his 12s hit the floor.
Man, he should have been out the door, man.
He's going. You know he's going.
Yeah. He got to.
If they don't, though, man, they just gonna do like what's been typical of quality running and passing quarterbacks. They just gonna get Fields hurt, man. You know what I mean? Because he was on skates. He was scrambling his ass off, but he was still making shit happen. You know what I mean? So I give that man his credit for his tenacity and whatnot.
Getting better.
Yeah.
He looking like where he getting to where he should be at. And the Bears will be better next year.
Oh, yeah, man. But, I mean, you know, it's not too much to talk about on that. I mean, you know, like I think this was the week of, damn, well, is this a pro football game? You know what I mean? And it really came down to the defense and turnovers in a lot of games, you know, and this was just one of them where if you didn't watch it, you look at the stats, you'd be like, what happened? But scroll further down and look at the turnovers. That's what happened, man.
That determined the outcome of the game.
Absolutely, like it always does. All
right, now the game I chose the Pats and Colts game. It's the game that I really wanted to pay attention to because the Pats are coming in off a 7-game win streak. But I knew the Colts, a healthy Colts team with that run game, you know, I don't think, you know, the Patriots offense is really up there as far as playing the catch-up game. Now, what the Colts did, I mean, they shut out the Patriots the first 3 quarters of the game. They didn't score nothing. You know, Mac Jones threw a lot of empty yards. He threw for basically 299. But he also threw 2 picks. But with those 2 picks, he threw 2 tubs. But again, those 2 tubs weren't until the 4th quarter. Again, another huge game by Jonathan Taylor. He had 170 yards rushing, and he capped it off by just putting the icing on the cake with I think it was a 60-some yard touchdown run.
64-yard touchdown.
You know what I'm saying? In the 4th quarter, just to put a little extra on it. You know what I'm saying? The Patriots, man, you know, with everything that Bill Belichick and that organization is still going through as far as like, can they win without Tom Brady? I mean, it looked like it up until like this game. This game, they just looked horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the first 3 quarters, in the first quarter alone, the Colts had 14 unanswered. And you know what I'm saying? And Carson Wentz didn't even have a good game. Carson Wentz only threw for 57 yards, man.
Well,
5 of 12. He threw the ball 12 times. You feel me? Like, that's not something you really look. If you look at it most of the time, you know, when your quarterback only throws for less than 100 yards, man, I mean, you don't really see your team winning a game. You feel me? Yeah. But I mean, just looking at it alone, they was dominating, man. I mean, they came out swinging. They was like, nah, there's no way y'all gonna come into our house and beat us. You know what I'm saying? Like I said last week, all good things must come to an end. And the Colts put an end into that steam that the Pats had going on. You know what I'm saying? As a total, total yards wise, the Pats had more yards, but that's only because they had to throw the ball so much to try to play catch up. You know what I'm saying? But shit, 226 on the ground for the Colts. I mean, that's a lot of time that you're taking off the clock. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm chucking.
Man, you know
That's
what I'm
the
saying?
defense not showing up. You know what I mean?
I would just play them on an 8-man front and dare them to throw the ball.
Man, and I don't even know if that would have stopped them at that point because they would have been too focused on, Jonathan Taylor and stuff. Because I mean, shit,
Right.
he averaged 6 yards a carry.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But you're gonna have to. Teams are gonna use what the Buccaneers did. The Buccaneers stopped them. He got at the end of the game. He's got a few yards. He didn't get 100 yards. He got like 80 something yards.
He got like 83, I think.
83, 84 yards. So you just have to put up a 6-man or 8-man in the box. I'm sorry. If you want to force them, because if you start stuffing them, they got to throw the ball.
Yeah, because I mean, he's not at the end of the day, he's not Derrick Henry. He's not that guy that's just gonna run all over you, even if you put 8 in the box. You know what I'm saying? But
I think Mike said it last week. He's like, it's gonna come down to shutting the run game and whatnot. And
I tell you that, I said, whichever team shut down the run, that's the team's gonna win. I mean, whoever don't shut down the run, whoever runs the ball best wins the game.
And what's funny though is it's like, that's when I blame it on the coaches, because if it's not working, why are you sticking with it? You know what I mean? Like,
gotta throw. That's Bill Belichick though.
Gotta throw.
Belichick,
Don't wait till the fourth quarter. You know what I mean? To start throwing the ball, because we know what you're gonna do. And to your point, Young G, they not a come from behind team. If they're in the game, then
they're not built that. They're not built for that.
And I give credit where credit is due. I know how like throughout the year you say, Mac Mittens, he's not really throwing the ball down the field like that. But I was watching this game and he had a couple of nice deep passes where it shows that they very much have the capability of throwing the ball down the field.
Right.
So I don't know why they don't more often. But
still don't trust.
I feel like that's another thing with Belichick. He's limiting his offense with just doing that constant 5-yard in, 5-yard out, little slant here and there. Like, expand your offense a little bit more. Maybe teams won't be as scared. Maybe they'll back up a little bit so you can throw those little under routes where they're not expecting.
Does that so he can give them, to get the ball out of his hand quick. That's why.
Hey, to be real though,
it only works so much.
It kind of looked like the ghost of Gruden though. It's like, no, this is what I want to work, and I'm gonna make it work. And it's like, coach, it ain't working, bro. We need to change up. You know what I mean? If it ain't working, it ain't working, bro.
Exactly.
Okay.
All right.
Good one.
All right. Well, let's get into these good old picks that we got coming in for next week. You know what I'm saying? First game, man. Off the rip, we got the Niners at the Titans. Now, the Niners right now they're 5-2 on the road, and the Titans they're 5-2 at home. You know what I'm saying? Right now it's saying the line. Oh no, Titans +3 as far as the scoring and everything. But let's go, Shan. Who you think gonna take this game first?
Man, early in the year, I was like, hey, the Niners' defense is good, but they wasn't playing 4 quarters. For some reason right now, man, I think they found their groove, man. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna hate and whatnot, and this is gonna be a telltale for both of them because I think they're both 5-2 away, right?
Jump on that wagon though.
Huh?
Jump on that Niner wagon thing.
Look, I will never jump on the Niner wagon, but I always give it up to, good teams and whatnot. You feel me?
Okay. Well, who are you going to pick?
I'm going to take the Niners, bro, because I think they got a better they're a little questionable on stopping the run game, but I think that they got enough weapons to keep them in the team with, Samuels and how you say his name? Ayuk?
Oh, Ayuk?
Ayuk, yeah.
Brandon Ayuk.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So they
Wilson and the running back.
Jimmy can't really throw it deep, but Shanahan's not afraid to like go ahead and let him do the little 5 and 10-yard pops, and then all of a sudden we're gonna run a trick play with Samuels running the ball, not catching the ball and whatnot. So I think the defense could keep him in the game. They should be able to pull this off. Because your boy Wentz, he didn't throw too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I don't know that he's gonna do it.
You mean Ryan Tannehill?
Tannehill?
Tannehill. They got Ryan Tannehill.
Tannehill, yeah, but I don't think he's gonna all of a sudden shock the world and they're just gonna have a 380-yard game.
Well, if AJ Brown is playing, I think if AJ Brown is playing, they got a real good shot.
Okay, well, I will go with the Niners. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, I think they're playing cohesively as a team. You know what I mean?
They are playing good. They're playing good football. I will say that they are playing good team football.
And I don't think that the Titans could just depend on Jonathan Taylor. You know what I mean? Like they did.
Jonathan Taylor is on the Colts. You mean Deontay Foreman? They depending on Deontay Foreman to run for another 100 and something yards this week. That's who they're going to depend on.
Yeah. So. But I'll take the Niners on that, man.
All right. Ready, Mike?
Well, if did you get any reads on the report? I think that AJ Brown may play.
Yeah, but also you gotta
but they got some
two of their starting offensive linemen are out. Their starting tackle, Taylor Lewan, who's a Pro Bowler, and Roger Saffold, their left guard. So the left side of their line is pretty much.
I know. I've seen a Roger Scofield. I saw that one, but damn, much as I hate to do it, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and take the 49ers only because that the other team is a little depleted and defeated on that offensive line, and the 49ers get after the quarterback, even though Nick Bosa he may not play though, right?
I don't even think. I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
I think he got a little banged up. So, but even saying that, I think the 49ers have enough to beat the Titans if the Titans ain't gonna have no passing game. If they can't run the ball, they're dead.
Red and Mike with the Niners. I'm going ahead and I'm gonna pick the Niners too, just because looking at the Titans last week, they didn't look too great.
Well, they didn't look good against Pittsburgh. Y'all struggling against Pittsburgh. I know Pittsburgh have a superior defense, but the offense is tired.
Yeah.
And the quarterback is tired.
Terrible, you know what I'm saying? There's no way.
The quarterback is tired. Look like he punch drunk. He needs some smelling salts to wake up.
Yeah, there's no way they should have lost to the Steelers, man. But it happens.
Yep.
Like I said, the Niners, just because even if Nick Bosa's not playing, having your two starting offensive linemen on the left side out, that's Ryan Tannehill's blind side. Taylor Lewan is probably their best offensive lineman that they have.
Right.
Roger Saffold, he's been a solid starter, in the league for a while. But having that whole side gone, I think the Niners are going to have a field day on Ryan Tannehill. He's going to be running like how when he played receiver at A&M. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even think it's going to be too much of a competition for that one.
He's going to be on his roller skates.
Yeah, exactly. You feel me? So, let's see. OG Pops, he picked the Niners as well. I'm assuming it's for the same reason, And then let's see. I think we have more picks from Jordan as well. Let me see. Jordy Wop. She said she picked the Niners because Kaepernick was on the team.
They done blackballed and told them to get on up out of there.
Yeah, they went ahead and got him up out of there real quick.
That's why I didn't like the 49ers.
Yeah, exactly. I never
didn't protect him. They hung him out to dry, and they did not stand up for their quarterback, their player, for his social injustice that everybody is benefiting from because he got, blackballed.
Yep.
So I'm giving shouts out to Colin Kaepernick. You got love from me. Now,
I haven't I don't give respect to the Niners going all the way back to how they did Joe Montana, Jerry Rice, and Roger Lott, man. Those was your cornerstones that built that little empire to where they are now and whatnot. And they traded them away like baseball cards when it came time to their value. Them cats should have retired, Niners, no question. And, I hate that whole, it's just business bullshit. And then they turned around and started crying that players don't play with heart anymore. I was like, nah, y'all brought that shit to the table. You know what I mean? So, but talent is talent, man. So I think they're going to take it. They should take it.
Yep. All right. Next game we got Cleveland at Green Bay. Now, Cleveland's coming off that loss against the Raiders, and then you got Green Bay coming against that. I mean, they got that hard win over the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? Green Bay's at home. At home, Green Bay is 6-0. And on the road, the Browns are 2-4. Shit. Let's see. Let's go. Raider Mike. Who you got?
Well, shoot, I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna take them Green Bay, Jolly Rogers, Packers, and Devontae getting Grizzly on them Adams because they are battle tested. They can win the close game, they can win the blowout. And I'm taking the Packers. That's all I gotta say.
Big Pack. All right, Shan, who you got?
I told you before, Rogers got something to prove because I think he's trying to get up out of there. You know what I mean? And I
last year.
Yeah, this is last year over there, but I really don't feel that he's trying to lose against the Browns. You know what I mean? So even though I think he's got a busted pinky toe or something like that, didn't seem to bother him too much, man. They're gonna dope him up, do what they got to do, and let him handle the game. At the very least, he is a good game manager and whatnot. So I go with the Packers.
All right.
Rogers is more than a game manager.
Pops took the Packers as well. And let's see. Jordan, she picked the Packers because they rhyme with crackers.
Oh boy. Heard that. Okay.
And me, I'm gonna take the Packers too, man. You know what I'm saying? Out of Aaron Rodgers, at least in my eyes, he's the greatest quarterback of my generation. You know what I'm saying? Barring Tom Brady having all his rings and stuff like that. But talent-wise, can't nobody touch that man when it comes to playing quarterback.
No, he's a bad man.
Exactly.
That's Stephen A. Love Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no. Aaron
Rodgers, no matter what transition it is, you know what I mean?
Aaron Rodgers, he might have one of them games where he's like, oh, I'm bored. I might not do too much in the first quarter. But then, he's going to be like, all right, let me go ahead and strap my helmet on and show you what I do. Let y'all not forget. You know what I'm saying?
Rodgers is cool, calm, collected, mellow. I know he's smoking them trees.
Oh, yeah. He is. What's it called? Let's see. All right, next game. We got Indy at Arizona. Now, Arizona's coming off that devastating loss that nobody saw coming from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? They sat there. I don't know what they was thinking with that one, man. They let Detroit.
Yeah, that was bad.
You know what I'm saying? And the Colts, you see what they did to the Pats, man. Colts seem to be on a roll right now. Now, whether that going on next week or not, or going on for this upcoming week, we shall see. But with that being said, Raider Mike, who you taking?
Well, you're going to be looking at an angry and desperate. Well, they ain't desperate, but they're going to be an angry team out to prove that they are good. As like Dennis Green said, they are who we said they are. You want to crown their ass? Crown their ass.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna take the Cardinals and Kyler Murray because it's time for them to get back on track, and they're at home, and I think that they'll beat the Colts because if they can stop the run game, they'll beat the Colts.
Okay.
I'll take Cardinals.
All right, Shan, who you picking?
Yeah, I do think that they went a little too lightly into that night. They went a little too gentle into that wild night, you know what I mean? And against Detroit. So I think that they're not trying to do 3 in a row. They don't want people to believe that it's a fluke. So I think it's going to be a lot of readjustments. And I think they're going to come back and handle business. Even though Indy's on an upswing, I don't think they want Indy to get that credibility of we beat the Cards, so we really on point now. You know what I mean? And then if they do lose, then it'll turn around and be like, well, the Cards, they just had a weak schedule, like what we've been talking about all season long and whatnot. Yeah. And I don't think they can afford that because they're definitely headed for the playoffs. You know? For sure. So, but they don't want to be taken too lightly. So I got the Cards.
Looks like we so far we got a sweep going on here because Pops and Jordy picked the Cardinals for this one, man. You know what I'm saying?
Why did you already pick the Cardinals?
She said she picked the Cardinals because what she said last time they lost. Last time they lost, and we'll see if they win this time. That's
Okay.
so all right, I give her that one. But me, I'm gonna go ahead and go swing left with this one. I'm gonna take the Colts. The Cardinals, yeah, don't get me wrong, they're a good team. I'm positive they're gonna go to the playoffs. But as far as the Colts, man, I mean that run game, man, it's hard. Even against solid teams. Jonathan Taylor's only rushed for less than 100 yards. I think maybe 3 games out of this season.
Yeah.
And I think they're going to keep the ball rolling. I think they're going to keep the ball rolling, man.
They got the game plan around the running back. That's what the defensive game plan is: to sell out. You go one-on-one on the island with them receivers and make them beat you throwing.
See, but that's the thing, though. I think with this one, since they're playing in Arizona, they're playing inside. They don't really have to worry about as far as like wind and stuff like that, and all that. So I think even if they hone in on the run game a little bit, I think Carson Wentz is more than capable of throwing the ball down the field.
Throw the ball, but what I'm trying to say is they put a pass rush on them, and I'm just taking them because I got a good feeling that Kyler Murray and them finna show up and show out.
We gonna see, man. Most definitely. All right, next game.
You take the pick on this one, dog. You take the pick on this one. You ain't went first yet.
All right, let's see. Next game, we gonna go ahead. We got a good one. It's Buffalo at New England. Now, we all know this division rivalry has been not so much of a rivalry up until the last couple of years. Buffalo on the road, they're 4-3, and in New England, they 3-4 at home. Now, New England, they coming off that loss against the Colts, and Buffalo, you know what I'm saying? They starting to look like they want to play football again. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I think this week, I'm gonna take Buffalo, man. I think with that, even though New England, they're not a bad team. But I just think offensively, Buffalo, when they get the ball rolling, they're hard to stop, man. And Buffalo can get the ball going early. Josh Allen hits his targets. They don't have to run the ball excessively, but they got a decent run game going. I think Buffalo can take this one away while New England's at home.
All right.
Big Shann, what you got?
Man, I think at home, especially after that humiliating loss, that Belichick's going to pull something out, whether he got to deflate the balls or whatever. It's going to be a close game, but I think that the Pats are going to pull it off, because that last game was embarrassing, man, and I don't think they want to go, 2 straight losses. Belichick's probably going, done been sitting at the house trying to contemplate, and he's got that can we win without Brady hanging over his shoulder, and he's like, nah, it ain't a fluke, and really that loss is on his shoulders. You know what I mean?
Oh.
He's got to step up, and when it comes down to it, it's about the X's and O's and shit. Right. So he owns that last loss, bro. So I'm gonna take the Pats on this one.
Okay, Raider Mike.
Well, you know where I'm going. I'm going to have to take the Buffalo. Can you pay my bills? Bills. The reason why I'm taking Buffalo. Why? Because they have a better offense when they line up. Why? Because they do have a great defense just as well as the Pats do. But whoever turns the ball over the most is going to lose the game. We know that, but we know the Patriots have a more than capable. Good. They have the number 1 or whatever number 2 run. So if they can't get it going running, and if they are forced to shoot it out, play it in a shootout, I got to take the Bills. And then the Bills, just a little bit of, just kind of give you guys a heads up and tell you what y'all need to do. Y'all need to run that boy Matt Breida a little bit more, because he's a home run hitter. He got all the speed. So yeah, I'm taking Buffalo.
Okay.
Am I out on my own on this one, Young G?
You on the island on your own. You like
nah, you got
that island.
Big G and Jordy both picked the Patriots. You know what I'm saying? Jordy picked Patriots because she said a reminder of 4th of July.
Damn.
Wow.
So
No.
we're gonna see if we get some fireworks going at the end of that
Yeah,
game.
we're gonna see ain't gonna have no dud M80s going off in there.
You know what I'm saying?
Going poof. Not going not going bam, but going poof.
Going poof. All right, let's see. Next
Hey,
up,
quick though, maybe you want to do it now or after the fact, but we didn't crown our winner.
oh, that's right. That's right. That's
So
right.
we do that afterward.
Now are you?
I'll do it after. I'll do it after. You know what I'm saying? I'll keep that. Keep a little, so we get it. So we kind of know what people to expect for next week when it comes to just a quick little reflection. Let's see. Next up, we gonna have we got the Giants at Philly. Nice little NFC least division game. You know what I'm saying? The Giants, they're 1-6 on the road. No one really pays attention to the Giants unless you're a Giants fan, at least I think. And then you got Philly over here. They 2-4 at home, but they look good in some games and they look terrible in some games. You know what I'm saying? So this one might be a little toss up. I'm curious to see what people got to say about it. Let's see, Raider Mike, go ahead. Let's see what you got going on.
Oh shoot! I mean, damn. Do we really got to pick this game? Neither. I just say that Philly is a little better than me. They're a little farther ahead. Is Danny Dimes? Is he still got that jam neck? Because if he ain't playing, I don't think he's playing. So if he's not playing, they don't. I think with Glennon in there, I'm gonna take the Eagles because Jalen Hurts is playing, and I think that they have a better supporting cast than the Giants. Giants have some weapons, but it's just the quarterback play and the offensive line. Okay, I'll take them Eagles to fly high.
All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take the Eagles too. Just watching that game last week, watching Jalen Hurts develop overall as a quarterback. You know what I'm saying? I like the way he looks. I think he very much could be the future of that Philadelphia team. As far as like being a leader and commander and stuff like that. Yeah, I just don't see the Giants doing anything, man, especially with they've had a lot of ups and downs as far as injuries. Danny Dimes himself, he got that whole little neck thing going on.
Jam neck.
I just see the Eagles taking this one, man. Go ahead, Shan. What about you?
I agree. I think Philly should take this. They should feel good about that win that they did. You know what I mean? Jalen went in and scored that touchdown, when it was needed and whatnot. And that boosts his confidence as a leader of the team. And hopefully he should be feeling good about himself and keep that momentum going. And losing to the Giants will kind of put them back to where they was again and it'd be that up and down stuff. But I think this win is kind of quintessential for them to get, man. So I think they feel that way. And so that's why I'm picking them.
Okay. Looks like we got a clean sweep on this one because OG and Jordy both picked the Eagles. And Jordy picked the Eagles because it's the national bird.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, okay, that one.
Solid though.
I get that. I get that. That was solid. That was a good one. But the birds gotta fly though.
They gotta fly, bro. They gotta fly.
Okay, next up, we got the LA Rams at the Minnesota Vikings. Now the Rams on the road, they 5-2. And the Vikings, they 4-2 at home. So it's not too big of a difference. Let's see. I'll take this one first, and I'm gonna take the Rams. Nothing more, nothing less. Y'all know I don't like Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, I know you do all the time. We know you don't like that fool, but he's all right. But I'm not. I'm gonna tell you. You taking you.
So who are you taking? I'm taking the Rams.
That's your final answer? I'm just asking. That's your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer. So who you taking? Raider Mike?
Well, I'm gonna take Aaron Donald and them Rams, because I think they get it together. No, I'm taking the Rams only because they starting to get their groove right now. And the Emperor's starting to find their groove. So they got the defensive tackle and Debo, not Debo Samuels, but the real Debo, punking fools on the defensive line. And I believe that he's gonna get after the quarterback and get hungry and get him a couple of sack or two this week. So I'll take the Rams.
Okay, all right, Big Shann, who you got?
Yeah, it's hard to take the Vikings, even though they won that game. It wasn't impressive. It was more or less like, the Bears helped them win and whatnot. It wasn't like Kurt came in there and just, shut it
Set him
down.
up like a Christmas tree. He didn't do no lighting up.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So if they win, I will be shocked that they win and whatnot. But to Mike's point, to your point, the Rams, their defense, it seems like having Von Miller there, Donaldson,
Let's got his first sack.
Yeah, they starting to feel their little groove. And your boy Odell's over there and whatnot. So, I think this will be
3 touchdown catches already. So
who you taking?
I'm taking the Rams, man. I see that I think that this will be where Odell gets 2 in this game.
You're saying all that to flip the switch on me. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I actually watched that Bears and Vikings game, and it was hard to keep watching it and not watch something else and shit. You know what I mean? Because it was just like the Bears didn't want to win.
Well, it looks like we got another clean sweep on this one here. The Pops took the Rams. Jordy took the Rams because they run with yams and she likes yams.
And it's Christmas time, right? So why not?
Let's get a nice toilet bowl involved. We got Jacksonville at the Jets.
God damn, what we got to pick for winning? That's like we'll pick that blind.
Now,
grab it. Both of the teams be on the table and just blindly grab one.
Nah, man, look. So the Jets, the Jets at home, they 2-5. You know what I'm saying? While the Jags, they 0-6. Just to give you a little insight on that one.
Right.
So go ahead, Raider Mike. Let's see who you gonna pick for this one.
I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna take the Jets, not the NCO Jets, but the New York Jets.
Okay.
I'm gonna take them this time. Hopefully Zach Wilson light them up.
Yeah, he might. Let's see. All right, Big Shann, who you gonna take for this one?
Yeah, I think the broom's coming out on this one, man. Like realistically, I'd be shocked if it didn't, because like this ain't what you call him, Mike, Prince Charming's year.
Yeah.
This ain't his year, you know what I mean?
He don't have everything right now, but he will be right. He's a legit quarterback though.
Yeah, and then Wilson's
pretty boy or not.
Yeah, he's a little more poised and got some more years behind him than Pretty Boy does and whatnot. It's just not Lawrence's year, man. So I'm going with the Jets.
All right, looks like y'all rocking with Jordy on this one. She took the Jets because NCO, straight like that.
The name is Jets. I knew that one was coming.
But me and Pops, we taking the Jags. You know what I'm saying? Like father, like son. You feel me? Straight up.
I'm gonna be stunting with that loss on that one.
Look, even with all the turmoil going on in Jacksonville right now, even with everything, you know what I'm saying, Prince Charming not looking so good, defense not looking even worse. I still think there's the Jets somehow are gonna do what the Jets usually do and fuck this up.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do their thing because at least Jacksonville just got rid of Jim Jones with that poison grape Kool-Aid. They just got rid of.
We gonna see, man. We gonna see. Let's see.
That's what we call
the garbage can.
As we call the coach. I mean, that fool was kicking players and all kind of shit. They still recovering from the beatings. They still recovering from them Joe Jackson beatings at practice.
All right, let's go with a little lopsided. I think there's gonna be another clean sweep. We got the Chargers at Houston. You know what I'm saying? Now Houston at home, they are 1-6, and they last 10, they 4-6. So I don't know about that one. And then the Chargers, they 4-2 on the road, and they last 10, they 4-6 as well. So we'll see another one. Houston looked nice last week. You know what I'm saying?
That's just last week. Davis Mills looked pretty good.
All right, let's go. Red and Mike, who you taking with this one?
Well, even though Mills looked good last week, I would prefer to have the Chargers lose a game so if we win and gain some ground. But I'm gonna take the Chargers. I'm gonna take them Bolts.
Okay. All right, Big Shann, who you got?
Go on, let them shock them up, man. Get that little.
Not shock them up.
Get that little shock therapy going, man. Like Herbert should be able to handle his business and do his thing.
Mr. Pervert Herbert.
He's looking pretty promising, you know what I mean? Even though Mills, he looked good, but I think that the Chargers got a better all-around package. And I think that the Texans are just playing decently enough so it doesn't look like they're trying to lose, so they could have better picks. So
Okay.
I got the Chargers.
Looks like I figured. We got another clean sweep because I'm taking the Chargers as well. Even though they in our division and whatnot, whatever. But I mean, it's the Texans, and against a team like this, the Chargers, they very much should win. I'm pretty sure they are going to win. I mean, they're favored by 10 and a half or some shit like that.
They better win. Shit.
It is. It's hard for me to pick against a team that still don't know what the hell they're doing as far as organizational wise.
Right.
Pops, he took the Chargers, and Jordy, she took the Chargers because what she said, because she's charging her phone at the moment. So it felt that was the only way to it was only right to pick the Chargers. You feel me?
Los Angeles Superchargers.
Let's see. Okay, we got a little AFC North battle going on between the Baltimore Ravens visiting the Cincinnati Bengals. My dark horse team, the Bengals, they're 3-4 at home, while the Ravens are sitting in 3-4 on the road. Both teams in their last 10 games are 5-5. With that being said, I'll take this one first. As much as I love the Bengals, that backup quarterback that the Ravens have, that when Lamar was, and been on and off, it looked pretty nice. They didn't really have to change much of the offense, if any of it, with him running it. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and take the Ravens.
They at home?
No, Ravens on the road, man. They in Cincinnati.
Oh, damn. I got to shock the world. No, it ain't no shock the world, but
what's your pick?
Go ahead, Raider Mike. Let's see who you're picking.
I'll tell you what, without Humphreys playing at cornerback, Jamar Chase, Tyler Boyd, and that tight end, and what's that, the other receiver, that man, they got Higgins. Is it T Higgins?
T Higgins
and Joe Burrow. I'm taking the Natty. I'm gonna take the Natty. I'm taking the Natty because of they're just too depleted for me to be the team that can throw the rock, and they got enough weapons, to throw the rock. So I'm just gonna take Cincy at home. But Cincy, if you mess me up this time, I'm not picking you again.
What's crazy? We've heard that before, Mike.
Big Shann, we take it. But they depleted though.
Big Shann, who you taking, man?
They got Chris Broad is out, Stone is out at safety, Welch is out at linebacker, but even still though, man, somehow the Bengals find a way to lose games that they should win. And they don't even be in the contest, man. So like I'm like Public Enemy, can't trust it, man. You know what I mean? And Huntington was looking pretty fucking good, man. You know what I mean? Huntley. He was looking pretty fucking good, man. You know what I mean? And so, I think if it comes down to a close game, he's going to be the deciding factor. So I got the Ravens on this one.
Got the Ravens.
Shootout. Okay. I'm taking the Bengals all day, every day. He's safe.
All day, every day. Let's see.
Anyway,
you got Jordy. She taking the Ravens because I don't know if you ever watched this show. It was more my era. The show That's So Raven. That's So Raven. You know what I'm saying? And we got Pops over here. He took the Bengals, man. He took the Bengals. I might have turned him into a slight believer with that one. You know what I'm saying? I like to say I'll take all credit for anyone choosing the Bengals. Turned y'all into believers.
No, I'm a Joe Burrow fan and Jamar Chase and a couple of the players, but
that's my rookie. That's rookie of the year, offensive rookie of the year.
Remember, they blew out the Ravens the first time they played them in Baltimore. And Baltimore wasn't
though. That's when they was looking really strong and they didn't have a lot of inconsistencies, man.
We'll see when the game comes up.
What's the next one?
I got another. We'll call this one a toilet bowl too, because both these teams aren't the best. We got Detroit visiting Atlanta. Now Detroit they 0-7 on the road. You know what I'm saying? That's 0-6 on the road. My bad. I might be speaking into the future. And then you got Atlanta. They're 0-5 at home. Oh, that's tough. Now, let's see. With that one, I'll take this one first. I didn't pick Detroit last week because they was playing against the Cardinals, and I see what that did. But this week they're going against Matt Ryan and Kyle Pitts. But I'm gonna still go with Detroit. You know what I'm saying? I think they're gonna ride high with that whole like, oh, we beat a good team type shit versus anything else they got going on. So they only can go up from here, right? So I got Detroit with this one. Let's go, Big Shann. Who you got with this?
That's like Falcons is 0-2, right? In the last 2 games they played.
In the last 2 games they play,
And they
believe
lost-
so. In the last 10 games, they're 5-5. So
right.
but at home, they haven't won at home yet.
Yeah, I think it's time for them to win at home, man. You know what I mean?
So?
Yeah, even though I picked them last week and they let me down, somebody clipped their goddamn wings and shit, man. But I think Detroit, they might feel themselves a little too much, and the Falcons should be able to regroup, and this is a good team for them to regroup against. So I think they should be able to pull it off, man. And go ahead and let your boy Ryan, get him a couple more years in the league and whatnot. So I got the Falcons on this one, man.
All right. The Raider Mike, who you got?
I'm gonna take them Dirty Birds because they just have a better team. Even though they have a better team, and Detroit gonna wake up like Money Mike did when he was laid out on that toilet when Damon was standing over him. He threw that bottle on him to wake him up. They can wake up in that nightmare with the big
boy.
That's what, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna wake up from that dream and say, "Oh, we ain't winning this game."
That's foul.
I take the Falcons.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm on a mountain by myself on this one. Pops and Jordan both took the Falcons. And Jordan took the Falcons because God told her to pick the team. So hey, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
You can't deny that, man.
Can't deny him. He come first. So
Let's see. All right. Next game. We're gonna go ahead.
Pops picked the Falcons too.
Yeah, he picked the Falcons too. He picked the Falcons.
Marie, you out there on the limb, huh, G?
On a mountain by myself. It's all right though. Let's see. We got the next game. We got Tampa Bay at Carolina. Now we all saw Tampa Bay get shut out by the Saints last week, and Tom Brady was over there breaking tablets on the sideline. And the Panthers, they really haven't. They've been very up and down. They haven't really looked too good. So with that being said, Raider Mike, who you got?
Well, I guarantee you Brady bounced back, and Antonio Brown playing this week, and he ain't getting shut out twice. I'm taking the Bucs.
Okay.
I'm taking Tampa.
Take them good old Bucs. All right. I'm taking the Bucs too, man. I don't see the Bucs losing 2 weeks in a row. I don't see the Bucs coming out of this game flat. I see them, putting their foot on the Panthers' throat and just going at them just because, they did get shut out last week. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Tom Brady liked that too much. I'm pretty sure he got in their ass after that game as much as they got in his. So yeah, with that one, I'm taking the Bucs, and then we got Shan. Who you got this week?
I'm in agreement, man. What is it? 15 years since Tom Brady got shut out?
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Yes,
like 2008 or 2009, 2009.
I'm pretty sure he enough of the bullshit, and then people was memeing him how he was breaking up the tablets and stuff like that. He got something to prove, and he's still trying to get into the playoffs. I mean, they're in there, but he's still trying to be like, look, man, I ain't that old. I still got it, and I think he still got it. So I'm gonna go with the old Buckies.
Okay.
I correct myself. I think it was 2011 but I think.
All right, let's see. With that
shit.
Pops took the Bucs as well. You know what I'm saying? Looks like he on a roll with that one. They might have a clean sweep with this one. I don't think we got Jordy's pick with the Bucs. I don't think she sent me that one. No, she didn't send me one for the Bucs Panthers game. So, we just gonna toss that one up in the air. We'll see.
Tito said that's why you got that crown behind you, Young G. You take them you got to take them chances sometimes, man.
Hey man, risk. You got to take a risk every once in a while.
It's a high risk and
every once in a while,
high reward sometimes. But you're taking high risk. You're taking high risk and very low rewards with Detroit.
Hey, look,
it got me my crown that one time, man.
Look, you don't go to Vegas to bet even, right?
Ain't gonna go put your money on no damn Detroit. I know that. Gotta put some money out your pocket. You'll be nervous in a month. You'll be nervous eating some Maylocks.
Let's see. What's another good one that we're gonna save that one for last. All right, here we go. We got Chicago visiting the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? Now, Chicago, let's see, they 2-5 on the road. While, the Seahawks, they only 2-4 at home. With that being said, I'm taking the Seahawks. Even though with all the turmoil going on, Russell Wilson has no offensive line whatsoever. He be running for his life. I still think somehow, some way, the Seahawks are gonna come out on top. They're gonna find a way to get that dub, because they have to, people forget this. Just a couple years ago. No, I can't even say a few years ago, they won a Super Bowl. I mean, they also lost one, but the Seahawks, they just having a down year. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Seahawks gonna go ahead and take this one. That 12th man gonna help them out a little bit. Ray and Mike, who you got?
Gonna take Russell, last name Wilson. I think they get on track this week and have a complete game, offensively and defensively, and running the football a little bit better. And the offensive line try to protect them for at least 3 seconds. Just get a man 3 minutes and 3 minutes and some seconds. Not 3 minutes. Shit, he can't get 3 minutes. He needs 3 to 5 seconds to get the ball off. Shit, I'm talking about a record or something.
All right, Big Shann, who you got?
Even though Chicago's defense is going to keep them in the game, it's a lot different going up against Russell Wilson than it is going up against Kirk Cousins. You know what I'm saying? That man, coming back off his injury is still doing his stuff easy and whatnot, and he's still making shit happen. So that being said, I got the old Hawks.
All right. Looks like we have another clean sweep with this one. So let's see. Jordy took the Seahawks because they won the Super Bowl that one year. So there you go. She was watching that, and then she's hoping they could win again.
She didn't pick her other pick, the Bucs, though.
She skipped over that one.
That's a default pick. She was winning, and then she might lose because she didn't make that pick.
But she missed out on one.
Probably didn't take the Bears because they're too cuddly.
Let's see. All right, then we got the Steelers visiting Kansas City. Kansas City been on a roll lately. They just got, I think they're number one. They got the best record in the AFC now. Obviously they're the best in our division. They doing pretty well, man. Kansas City been on a roll. As with the Steelers, they've been looking pretty trash outside. And even though they did get the dub, it still wasn't like, it wasn't all. It's still pretty garbage. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, Big Shann,
I'm taking the Chiefs. They done found their rhythm, man. You know what I mean? Their defense is crushing it, and they're gonna get to old Ben. I predict at least 3 sacks in this game, man.
3 sacks.
At least 3.
Okay. Ready, Mike?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Now, wait. Who am I gonna take?
You're really thinking about this one, man.
What the?
Still got them jerseys, them Steeler jerseys in your closet?
Nah, ain't no Steelers. So y'all already told y'all about that. So I'm gonna shut that down. let me put that to rest before because I tell the jokes here. Number one, number two, the Raiders. I've always been a Raiders fan when they was playing on channel 2KTVU. That's the first team I ever watched. So let's get that out the way first.
All right.
Let's get that straight. I'm gonna get you straight, and I'm not gonna give it to you late. So that's that on that end. But I'm gonna take Kansas City.
Exactly.
That's it.
Okay. Kansas City. I'm taking the Chiefs too, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hard for me to pick against the Chiefs, especially at home. And like the Steelers, they're not good, man.
Their defense is good. Pittsburgh defense is plenty good.
Yeah, but like their offense, they can't win a game. But they need their defense to carry them to a victory. And I think the Chiefs defense is good enough to stop that Steelers, whatever they have going on over there. So yeah, with that, I'm taking the good old Chiefs. Let's see, Pops. Jordan, she took the Chiefs because she took the Steelers. My bad. Jordan took the Steelers because she said I used to steal. And then let's see, we got Pops. He took the Chiefs too. So we're gonna see if Jordy comes out with that one.
You might know something we don't, man.
Yeah, dude. Might. We'll see.
I don't know.
Okay. Now we got another one. This one might be a toss-up as to it. It might be a little interesting to see. We got Miami at New Orleans. Now, New Orleans, they are 1-4 at home, while the Dolphins are 2-3 on the road. But the Dolphins, I believe, are on a six-game win streak right now. So with that being said, Big Shann, who you got?
This one's kind of tough, man. You know what I mean? Because like I like his defense, but Tui, as I call them.
Tui.
The Tui, as I call them.
Tui Apasopo used to play for the Raiders. He already gone.
Nah, I'm talking about, Tui.
You're talking about Tua Tagovailoa.
Yeah, I call him Tui. But you know what I mean? I think that, the Saints is gonna show out, I think Hill's trying to get his little rhythm. They got Kamara back there and whatnot. So I think they're gonna pull this off, man.
Okay. Ready, Mike. Who you got?
Well, I would be taking Miami, but I think it's that 6-game win streak is about to come to an end. I'm gonna take them New Orleans Aints. They ain't been Saints all the time, but they're gonna be Saints on Sunday. They've been Aints most of the season, except for against the Bucs. So I'm gonna take the Saints. I gotta go. They got a good defense, and their defense will keep them in that game.
All right, look like Pops took the Saints too. Jordy, she took the Dolphins because she liked Dolphins. Now me, I'm gonna go with Miami as well. Like I said, that 6-game win streak, man. Hey, Tua hasn't played great, but he hasn't played
He's been efficient.
He's been efficient. He's been a solid game manager. He reminds me of like an Alex Smith.
I was about to say Alex Smith, huh?
But I think Miami gonna come in and do what they gotta do, come out on top. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully we'll see how this one goes. Now we down to, I believe, our last 2 games. So, this one's shout out to Pops.
Them boys.
You got Washington football team visiting the Dallas Cowboys. You know what I'm saying? Now, Washington, they're 3-4 on the road. But Dallas, they on top of that division, that weak division.
Yes.
They sitting, I believe they're 4-2 at home. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, me, I'll take this game first. Y'all know, as a pseudo Cowboys fan,
you don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah, you was a brainwashed Cowboys fan.
Look, you don't want to have to go out
in my younger years, you know.
You don't want to have to go out there.
I saw that picture.
Switch to you, huh?
I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take them boys, man. It's a division game. They at Jerry's World. It's hard for me to pick against them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Cowboys, they're gonna come out on top. Washington, I think they still got I don't even think Heineke playing again. I think they got their backup Gilbert or something like that. But
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
man, I got Dallas with this one, man. Raider Mike, you got.
Well, I'm gonna have to take them boys because, like Ice Cube said on that song, and you know, no matter the weather, Dak Prescott getting his shit together. Cowboy love. I'll take the Cowboys on this one, though.
Okay. All right, Big Shan, who you got?
Yeah, not too much in there. You can't deny their defense, man. You know what I mean? I think this is gonna be Diggs. If he ain't got it, he's gonna get his 10th interception, bro.
You already got 10.
Oh, well, this will be number 11 then.
Might be getting 12.
We gonna see. We gonna
Yeah,
see.
might be deuces in this one. He get 2 of
I
them.
think he might get 2 this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all take a guess on who Pops chose this week.
Oh, we ain't even got a guess shit.
And we know who Jordy picked because she don't want to get that switch either.
Yeah, Jordy picked the Cowboys because they're from Texas. So there you go. Let's see. Yeah.
What about we know who Pops took, so we ain't
You already know who Pops took, man. I ain't even have to question that one. Now we got the finale. You know what I'm saying? We got the Denver Broncos visiting the Las Vegas Raiders. Now, the Raiders coming off that last second win against Cleveland in Cleveland. And you got, the Broncos, they 3-3 on the road. With that being said, Big Shan, who you taking with this one, man?
So we at our house, huh?
Yeah, we at home.
Man, is Perryman back? I think he's back, right?
No, he ain't playing. He didn't practice, so I don't think he's playing.
Well, he ain't on the list, but nonetheless, man.
He might play.
Nonetheless, I'm gonna go with the Raiders because we always seem to play good against the Broncos and whatnot. And Derek having that stat of 28, wins and whatnot, come from behind. It's a good enough reason to go ahead and go with the Raiders, not just because
29 comeback wins. Corrected now. It was 28 before.
Well, I'm sorry, 29. My fault, but still, that's a good enough reason to ride with them and not just be a Raider fan. Like he don't quit. He makes mistakes, but he don't quit. And whenever he fucks up, he kind of readjusts and whatnot. If Biaki or Versace, whatever the fuck his name is, can keep Versace keep his head in the game, and they should be able to pull this one off, man.
Okay. Raider Mike, what you got?
Well, like I said, this is playoff atmosphere for us for the next 3 games. This is win or go home, because if we lose, we going home. We're gonna stay home. I'm not saying the Raiders gonna make the playoffs. I'm not just betting or talking about with my heart, but I tell you this: we took care of Denver in Denver. We're gonna take care of Denver in Las Vegas. We have the better quarterback. Drew Lock is playing or whatever. I don't care who's playing. Even if Bridgewater was playing, it didn't matter because we tore him up. We gave him a beating last time. That game was not as close as it was, and I believe that the Raiders will get back on track and we will run the football better this game, and that is going to be the reason why we win. It's not going to be the reason just from passing. We're going to win this game, but we're going to run the ball well. So, and our defense is good enough to make stops. We ain't got to make all the stops. We're going to make enough stops to win this game. I got the Raiders. Let's go Raiders. Make me don't prove me wrong. Don't make us look bad. Otherwise, I might have to go out, because when you play the Colts, if you make us look bad, I don't know if I can hit. I love my team. I believe the silver and black, but this week we're gonna win.
All right. Looks like we got a clean sweep to end it off.
What?
Big G, OG. He chose the Raiders as well. And Jordy, she chose the Raiders because why not?
I wish RIP to Frank, but Frank was the big Raider fan. I mean,
big Raider,
big Raider. That's why you a Raider fan.
I think he had me in it. He took me away. He took me away quick because that's what I'm going with this week too. I'm going with the Raiders, man. I think, like you said, every game from here on out is a playoff. Is like we have to take it as a playoff game because we want to make it to that. We want to make it there, and especially with them adding an extra seed to the playoffs and whatnot, we're very much in the hunt. we take out the Broncos, man. I mean, shit, we go into that Colts game with a little bit more confidence. We go into every game, like we can win. We very much can win. That field goal game, I feel like it took it. It showed, like Al Davis said, just win, baby, at any cost. And
I don't care how we win. I don't care if we kick.
As long as we win,
and we win the game, I'm good with it. As long as we win,
and before we get out of here, I didn't do it at the beginning of the show, but I'm gonna do it now. We gotta list off our little winners of last week and whatnot. And so
you and your daddy.
So with that being said, the crown this week, it goes to Big G, man. He came in, I believe he was 12-4. And then you have me coming in second. You had Raider Mike right behind me, and you had Shan and Jordy tied for last. Damn. And you know what I'm saying? Hopefully next week, we switch it up a little bit. I'm coming back for my crown for the norm.
I ain't had a crown in a while. I'm hungry. I got to get
we got everybody fighting.
I was the one who started this crowns, and then
we got everyone fighting for their crowns back. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like Haku. I want my crown. Like in a wrestler say that.
You got Big G leading the way with 8 crowns, though.
Right, man. That's what I'm saying. He gonna win the whole crown tournament.
You know what I'm saying? We gotta catch up. Shan, he got 5 of them. Me and Mike got 4 apiece. We gotta get up there, man. We gotta get back up there.
I think I got a good run this go round, man.
Yeah, we gonna see, man. Definitely.
Hey, and look, real quick, Tito asked. He said it's a legitimate question. When's the last time our Raiders been in the playoffs?
2016. So what is he trying to say?
What we saying?
What is he trying to say though? The 49ers are already in. They ain't no shoe in to get in. You got the Rams and the Cardinals in front of them. Yeah. Unless they might get in on that. They might get in on that. We feel sorry for you. Playoff when that little extra, the little extra playoff game. But I give it to them. They will be a contender if they get in.
Now I will say this:
why he was to see he go with the Raiders up. That was last year. That was 4 years ago or 5 years ago. We got the playoffs. But
I will say this.
But let me finish. Let me just say something to Tito.
Go ahead. Let
me just say this, Tito. You keep throwing out my Raiders like that, and if your 49ers fall on their face, have a whole bunch of pie on your face. I'm going, and you know what? I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah.
They fall on their face.
I will say this, man, as a true Raider fan, look, man, I don't want them to go in the playoffs just so they could be shitty in the next game and whatnot.
Right. We don't want them to be meat for the beast. We come in the playoffs to win.
Like the Niners have done before.
Right.
But, that being said, it's good football, man. But
it's all good. It's
all fun and games. It's all good. We can
exactly
all good. But
hey, look, we're gonna see when the time comes.
Right.
Hey, now Tito want to hit us with a happy holidays. I was like, of course.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
It's all good.
Hey, you think we angry and sore Raider fans? I'm a real football fan and played the game. I give credit where credit is due on any team. So I got respect for you got to respect the 49ers, but they ain't my team. I never will be. I won't root. I mean, I pick them right now because they've been kind of hot. So but that don't mean they ain't going to get thrown in the water and get cooled off.
All right, man. Look,
real quick, you did a great job, bro, man, picking up the reins and handling for Pops, bro.
Hey, man, I'll try, man.
Well done, you know what I mean, So it does prove that the Raiders can be winners and represent. You know what I mean?
Oh man! All right. We're gonna go ahead. We're gonna wrap it up, man. Appreciate y'all for coming into another episode of Football Fan Talk. We're gonna catch around and see who takes the crown next week. You know what I'm saying? I'm signing off. I am Jay LaFleur.
And I am Raider Mike. Like Greg always say, you gotta watch, share, whatever, subscribe, or whatever he say.
Like, comment.
I can't remember everything he said
everywhere.
But that's all. I'm good. Love, peace, and hair grease.
Yeah, and this is Big Shann, man. Hey, happy holidays to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all taking the time. And like Mike said, like, subscribe, and share. and tell your friends, man, come check us out, for about an hour. It's worth it. We ain't wasting your time. It's good entertainment. Nothing but football fan talk, man. With that being said, man, we'll see y'all next week before the year end. And hopefully everybody's picks is on point, and our teams is represented like we feel they're gonna be represented.
Yes. All right, y'all. Peace out.
Deuces.